In this video, we're jumping back into one of my favorite maps in Geoguessr, an unexplored world. This map only has countries that don't have official Google Street View, so it's going to be a fun time trying to figure out exactly which country I'm in. Hello everyone and welcome back to the Geoguessr YouTube channel where I'm taking on an unexplored world. Again, like I said, one of my favorite maps in all of Geoguessr, and actually, that reminds me, before we get into this is going to be a challenge link for you guys, play along link, so we'll put that in the description for you guys. And before we get into this, oh, it's so fun to try these maps that are just, it's not normal Geoguessr, right? We're going to be playing no moving. We're going to copy this link for you guys. But before we get into this, a reminder to hit subscribe, guys. We're almost at 210 subs. We're going for 500. And if you just stumbled upon this video, you're watching me maybe for the first time, hit that subscribe button. It'd really be appreciated. I have a ton of videos just like this. Go binge watch them. You know, a lot of my videos have actually been performing a lot better lately. We're seeing more people visit the channel. I couldn't be happier. So for those of you who are new, welcome. And for those of you who have stuck around since the start, I can't thank you enough. Alright, let's get into this video. Oh, I love this map. Let's go. Okay, so, remember, it's unexplored world, which means these are rare countries. Countries you never actually get to see on regular Street View. So let's take a look around. So, this first one, let's see. Geoididong Nganang. So, right away, you know, this country, the country that I think it is, and I'm pretty confident, I think this is Vietnam. Rangham Mat, you see, like Kai Get Rang, you see a lot of accents on a lot of letters. Sounds very Asian when you pronounce it, like Na Kwa Hoa Lu. Yeah, I think this is Vietnam. And Vietnam, if you guys didn't know, Vietnam actually used to have official Google Street View. And the way you could tell whether you were in Vietnam or not was because the Google car was actually a motorcycle. So really cool, but unfortunately, all the official Google Street View was taken out of Vietnam, which kind of sucks, but hey, here we are. So which city is this? Could this be Hanoi? Do I just want to go north? Is it kind of hilly? It doesn't really seem that hilly, which is the kind of crazy thing, right? So do I go Hanoi? Do I just go in the middle? I think I'm actually just going to go like somewhere in the middle here, like Hue, because I don't want to commit to Hanoi and have it be Ho Chi Minh City, because two of the major cities are super far north, super far south. So hedging in the middle of Vietnam actually pays off, because we were in, what is that? Pleiku in Vietnam. So that's pretty awesome. Great first round. We got the country right. Let's move on. So seed number 2. Ah, okay. So we're in the Caucasus. The question is, which language is this? So you look at this language and, you know, if you're not familiar with it, you don't know what you're looking for, you might think this is some kind of Asian language. You might think this is, I don't know, Cyrillic, Greek. It's not. This is one of the Caucasus languages, so this is going to either be Georgian or Armenian, because Azerbaijan actually uses the Roman alphabet, as you can see here, Ganja. But look, if you see Armenia, see this language here, and see Georgia, very, very similar languages. But it's just a matter of looking in, like zooming in on this text and kind of comparing the languages. And as I look more at this Georgian language, this M-looking character looks, see, this looks very similar to what I'm seeing here in Georgian. But then if I look at, Armenian, the question is that M character. This one here with the line over the top of it, I don't know if that's found in Armenian. So yeah, I'm pretty confident actually just sending Georgia here. Now the question is, where do I think it is in Georgia? Extremely dry. Yeah, I have no idea. I've seen a lot of places in Georgia, but if it's extremely dry, I tend to go down here near Tbilisi. This says Anahuri, or Ananuri, one of those things. So maybe I can actually find that. So let's have a quick look for that. Again, there's no time limit in this video today. We're just having a bit of fun. So yeah, I might cut this out as I'm on my search, and we'll see. I cut for, what, 2 seconds there? It might not even seem like I cut, but I found it. Ananuri is right here. So we might actually be able to 5K this. Yeah, as I was hitting the button to cut, I just went in and I looked. And I just saw that it was right here on the map. So, yeah, that's good. Ananuri, the exit is 100 meters and it is off to our east. So there's Ananuri. So the exit's in 100 meters. We are crossing over a bridge. So could we be like here somewhere? I don't know. It's probably somewhere around here. I'm just going to send that because I think that's pretty close. And, yeah, we were right there. 4999. Doesn't get much better than that, except for maybe if I got the 5K. But super cool that we got a near 5K in Georgia, of all places. Pretty happy with that. This round is very interesting. My first instinct was actually Turkmenistan, and this might be Ashgabat, but it's just not, because this is Arabic. I'm slowly trying to learn the Arabic alphabet so I can maybe pronounce it, but no, unfortunately I don't know that right now. But this city looks very, very nice. No English to be found. Pharmacy. Okay, that's English. I mean, we're definitely somewhere in the Arab world. The question is exactly where. You know, I thought, like, could this be something like, could this just be Mecca? But I don't think it is, because I'm pretty sure Mecca has a bunch of, like, spires that stick out of their building. Like, where Mecca is. But, I mean, it wouldn't surprise me if this was Saudi Arabia, though I will say, like, there's a lot of people very casually dressed here. Like, very, very casually. So, it's actually really interesting. I'm not sure. I mean, maybe you wouldn't get Saudi Arabians dressing so casually, but I really don't know. Could this be like Iran? But even then, I don't think so. Is that Knuckles? Is that Knuckles? I think that's Knuckles. Alright, guys, I'm not going to spend too much more time on this. I'm going to guess Saudi Arabia. Because it's pretty central in the Arab world. We're actually going to guess somewhere near Riyadh, I think. I don't think that's a terrible guess. It's quite central for a lot of the Arab world. It could be up here in Iran somewhere. I really don't know, though. It feels kind of deserty to me. Very, very big city, so let's send it. Oh, that was Iraq. That was a place called Karbala. So, never heard of that. What was this place? It was Museum of Imam Hussein Holy Shrine. Okay, very interesting. Didn't know that. I mean, Saudi Arabia is not a bad guess, I guess, but I don't think I would have guessed Iraq there. I got a real Saudi vibe from it. Don't know why, but hey, not bad. Let's move on. So, round 4 out of 5. There's a lot to look at here. Okay. Projet de construction d'un R6 sous-sol. Appartement à vendre. I mean, this is just straight up French. This is just an apartment ad. But there's also Arabic. Okay, so immediately in my gut is Algeria or Morocco? Algeria or Morocco? Which one do I think fits better? Because it can't be Tunisia. Because Tunisia has official Google Street View. I feel like Morocco is my best bet, especially if I guess somewhere like Rabat. It's not that far from a lot of places in Algeria. Does it feel coastal? Yeah, it kind of does, right? And I don't think... I don't know how common French is in Algeria. Like, I think it's pretty common. But, like... Yeah. Yeah, I mean, there is a lot of French in Algiers as well. Man. Guys, this is tough. Could this be Algiers or is this Rabat? I think I'm actually going to go for Algiers. I know that might be weird, or maybe it's Oran. Let's go Oran. That way I'm halfway between Rabat and Algiers, and I think that's a good hedge because I think this very well could be in Algeria. Yeah, I think I'm pretty happy with that. Let's send it. Oh, it was Morocco, but barely. We were in Oujda, just over the border in Morocco. So actually, my Oran guess ends up being very good. 4,200. Didn't get the country right, of course, but we're heading into the final round with a pretty good score. And immediately I got a Caribbean or Pacific Island nation vibe, and there's really not a lot to go off. Oh, these rounds just kill me. Oh, the author is Caribbean Development Bank, so it's going to be the Caribbean. Thank goodness I'm not going to guess halfway across the world by accident. But the problem now, New Testament Church of God. You know, isn't it, like, interesting how, like, there are people who go to this church every single Sunday? Like, this church, the New Testament Church of God, there's people there, loyal Christians, who go there every single Sunday. It's kind of a weird thought, isn't it? Like, people live their lives here. There's a word for that. That word's called sonder. It's an interesting concept. I've been thinking about it a lot recently. I don't know why I'm getting all, like, existential here in this video. Let's just guess somewhere in the Caribbean. Okay, let's just go. So the question is, we're driving on the left, though, clearly, which is a big thing in the Caribbean. So I don't think they do that in DR. I don't think they do it in Haiti. There was definitely English here, so I think Jamaica's not a crazy guess, but... Do they drive left? I think they do. Ooh, could it be British Virgin Islands? It could be British Virgin Islands because even though Great Britain has coverage, I don't think the Virgin Islands do. The Settlement. Wow, The Settlement. Okay, what a great name for a town. I suppose Bermuda has official Google coverage. It could be something like Barbados, though. Oh man, I think. No, you know what? I'm gonna go for it. I got a weird vibe about Barbados, and I think I'm gonna send it. I think I'm going to send Barbados here, guys. just somewhere near Bridgetown. I don't know why. I just got a feeling that it's probably Barbados. If it's not, I'm still in the Caribbean. I might not get an amazing score, but regardless, my score of 14,000 is pretty impressive, and I think we're good. Let's go. Yeah, it was Barbados. Oh my gosh, that is amazing. 4,900. What's our final score? 19,763. Guys, the average score on this map is like 9,000. That is insane, honestly. My worst guess was guessing Saudi Arabia on Iraq. All my guesses were very, very good. I'm shocked at that. I'm super, super happy with that score. Yeah, I mean, let's just get into another round, but holy crap, I'm impressed. Side note, even with no time limit, 9 minutes, 17 seconds, pretty happy with that. As we get ready to get into the next video, you guys might notice that is my high score. Yeah, that, as you can see, I click it, and that's my high score all time on that map. So, I didn't even realize I set my own high score. Extremely proud about that, but like I said, let's get into this final seed probably of the video. Let's copy it, and let's get going. Guys, I hope you guys have been enjoying this video. I'm super happy with my score so far, and I hope it continues. I'm having a ton of fun. Let's get right into it. So, alright, another blue car. Immediate Arab world vibes. As I look down at the author, it's Mahmoud Al-Hashem. Al-Zamil Sweets. Okay, so already this is a very built up city, and I'm seeing some English. Oh man, I wish I could read these because it would tell us. This is Plaza. There's lots of English. Big roads. Seems rich. You know, my gut is probably like Kuwait or Bahrain or something. Because it's not UAE and it's not Qatar. They have official coverage. I don't think this is Muscat. I don't think this is something like Muscat. I know Muscat has a decent bit of money, but not this much money. Yemen, I don't think it's an... I feel like... I mean, it could be some Saudi city. But I got a good feeling about Bahrain here, or maybe even Kuwait. Because Kuwait has a big English influence, right? I feel like Kuwait City is not that crazy. And Kuwait City is not that far away from Bahrain no matter what. So I think we're going to send Kuwait City, and we're just going to bank on it being there because it's somewhere, it's Kuwait, Iraq, Iran, or Saudi Arabia in my mind, so or Bahrain. So let's see. It was Bahrain. I should have gone for Manama. Yeah, that's all right. I mean, that was my first gut instinct, and I didn't go with it. I do that a lot. You guys probably noticed, but it's all right. That's a pretty good score, so let's move on to the next round. And right away with this tuk-tuk, I got a weird, like, Indian-ish vibe, which makes me think something like... You shouldn't be texting and driving. Something like... Oh, wait, they're not driving. Right, because we're driving on the left. This person's focused. I apologize. I was looking for the steering wheel on the wrong side. Let's see here. I mean, where could we be? I can't see the language, though. This one actually might be tough, because I thought like something like Nepal, but I don't think Nepal makes a lot of sense. It's just really flat here. So what other countries are possible? Bhutan has some coverage. Bangladesh has coverage. India has coverage. Pakistan is an option, though it has some official Google coverage in like Islamabad and Lahore. And again, it's mostly mountainous, right? Like, it wouldn't surprise me if this could be something like Myanmar. The author is Yugal Rai, and I mean like northern, like Chiang Rai is right here. I mean, would it shock me if this was Myanmar? If I could read this text here, I think it would tell me, because like right now just looking at this, I can't tell if that is Burmese at all. Do some thinking here. I don't know. This might be overthinking it big time, but like scanning around Myanmar and looking at the names, they just don't really line up with Yugal Rai. Like, Thailand would make sense. I mean, I suppose we could be, like, up here. But again, like... Like, this text doesn't look like Burmese, right? Like, with Burmese, you get a lot of this, like, up and above and below these characters. And here, it seems so flat, almost. Which is actually making me reconsider Nepal. Because, like, you know, you could see... this, like, just having a line across the top, couldn't you? Like, in all these words, it's pretty compact, like... And the names could make sense. Though, again, it's not exactly close. But like my, see, this is what I'm saying. Like, come on, my, it wouldn't be crazy for it to be like a south part here in Nepal, you know? Like, that's not quite in the mountains yet. Oh, I don't know. This is a really hard round. Nepal does drive on the left. And I've had a Nepalese round before that looked kind of similar to this, with like this similar style of architecture now that I think about it. This like concrete kind of... And this doesn't really feel Thai. I don't know what Burmese architecture looks like. No, I'm sending Nepal. Doing it. And it was Nepal. Wow. I honestly was I'm kind of shocked that was Nepal. So we're all the way over here on the east part of Nepal. What is this city over here? This looks like a big city. Biratnagar. Wow, that is a big city. Pretty cool. I mean, like, these small... I love looking at these small cities that you just never even think of ever, you know? 3,700 points. About 7,000 scores, so it's possible as we're in Laos, which makes this really easy. Laos actually has official Google coverage. I forgot, though. Laos is in this map, so it's just a matter of picking the right city right now. But 7,000 score makes it possible to get about, what, like almost 22,000 if I get 3 5Ks in a row. Breaking the 20,000 barrier on this map would be an accomplishment for the ages. Like, it would be one of my best ever feats in Geoguessr, and I almost did it last seed, which I'm insanely proud of. But yeah, as I look around, this is just Laos without even a little bit of doubt. The question is which town in Laos. Gosh, if Rainbolt was here, Rainbolt would know. But unfortunately, I don't know. Unfortunately, I just really don't know. It's kind of hilly. Nah, it's like a little foggy. I don't know. It's like Vientiane is like pretty central, right? I mean, it's pretty central. It could be Luang Prabang. Nah, we're just gonna go Vientiane. Good guess. It was Bon or Bone or Nong Pu, something like that. Anyway, 4,300 is pretty good. That's actually is pretty good. I don't think I would have ever guessed down here, no matter what. I was actually pretty close to guessing Vang Vieng or even Luang Prabang. So pretty happy with that. Let's move on to the penultimate round of the video, round 4 out of 5 on this last seed. 20k is going to be almost impossible. I mean, I need what? So I need 8,800 points. So 4,400 average. I just don't see myself doing it, especially on a round like this, though. Though it's not impossible. Anton made this. This pole here, an A-frame, seems very Soviet. These actually kind of look Lithuanian, and I know Lithuania is... I mean, it doesn't look exactly Lithuanian, but it looks similar to the what Lithuanian poles look like. Which makes me think that, like, Belarus is not an insane guess here. Like, even just Minsk. Like, could this ever just be Minsk? Oh my gosh, guys. Could this be Minsk? I don't know. It looks... Oh, guys, this is so tough. Okay, these A-frame poles are very Soviet to me. Like, the thing is, this could be Kazakhstan. Thumbs up to you too, buddy. This could be Kazakhstan. And that's what worries me. Because this could very well be somewhere here in Kazakhstan, like Astana, and I could be completely screwed. But I got a weird European vibe off of this. I got a very European vibe. I get an A-frame pole that looks kind of Soviet. Ooh, Moldova is also not a ridiculous option. And this guy named Anton could be from Moldova. But I got a feeling about Belarus. I don't know why. I got a feeling about Belarus. I think I'm going to send Minsk. I think 20k is out of the picture, but we're just going to go for it. This probably is not Minsk, but I'm going to go for it. We're going to see. It was Belarus, but it was not Minsk, and we only get 4,000. It was Vyshipsk. Sorry, Vyshipsk. Vyshipsk? Whatever. 4,000 points. Is it even possible to get 20k? If we 5k, it's possible. Alright. Let's lock in. So this is Syed Mahmoud Al-Sali, I think. They have a TGI Fridays? Where in the world am I? That makes me think Kuwait. Because I feel like there's an American influence in Kuwait. I could be very wrong about that. No, what is that flag, though? Is that like the Moroccan flag? Something Service Bureau. Oh, I don't want to mess this up. I don't want to mess this up. Are we driving right or left? Are we driving right or left? Right. I was going to say, I don't think any of these countries driving left. I keep zoning in on this because, like, it looks red, but, I mean, this is just not Morocco. TGI Fridays is messing with me because I think the Kuwait feels like it would have TGI Fridays, but so does Saudi Arabia. Like, would it be ridiculous to say that there's a bunch of TGI Fridays in Saudi Arabia, or even like, well, Qatar can't be on this map. Like, do we feel coastal? I think so. Like, I mean, I need 4,900 points, so even if I get, I'd need something. Like, I saw this building, Amfa. Like, if I can scroll through Kuwait City and find Amfa, then maybe I'll do it. But do I really want to put in this much effort to try and break 20k on Unexplored World? Oh, Alpha. That's a gas station. Nah, you know what? Yeah, I do. We're going to do it. I don't care how long it takes. I just had a thought. What if that's Bahrain? Red. Right? Bahrain's flag is red and white. I've only been looking for like 3 or 4 minutes. Do I switch to Bahrain? I think this is a lot more likely to be Bahrain's flag than Kuwait, because Kuwait has the black trapezoid at the base of it, and my gut tells me that's more likely to be Bahrain. And Bahrain would have English. Would Bahrain have TGI Fridays? Bro, I don't know. This thing's ruining my life. Come on now. In all seriousness, I think just guessing in the middle of Manama. The only place I haven't checked in Manama is over on this east side. I mean, we were looking for Amfa Tower, right? Amfa Tower. That's definitely what it says. And the something Service Bureau. I mean, Bahrain Specialist Hospital. I mean, that's probably not it. I'm actually getting sleepy trying to do this now. Yeah, we're gonna guess. Doesn't really make sense. We'll guess over here by the Specialist Hospital, because that's kind of what it looks like. Well, although there's a grand mosque here, right? And there's a mosque just off there, past an exit. So, I mean, somewhere in here would make sense. But that, I guess, like down here. I think I'm just done with this. I've spent, I don't know how long. It's probably not been that long. It's not been like an hour or anything, but it's definitely been like probably 10 minutes. I guess we'll see at the end of this. And honestly, for you guys, I want to get a good score. For myself, I want to get a good score, but I think I'm just done searching. I mean, you see, I'm tired. So we'll just guess and we'll hope for the best. Oh my god. I wish I was more awake so I'd be more excited. Not only did I guess in the right city, I could have guessed anywhere in Manama. The Manama is small enough. I could have guessed over here. I didn't even look over here. I just looked in the main part of the city. I could have guessed over here, and I still would have got my 20k. But I guessed on the same stretch of road. Straight up, that's one of my best guesses ever. As we break the 20,000 mark. Best guess. Is that maybe my best guess ever? With the little information? I don't think so. I think the flag helped, but... You know what's funny? This video started, or not this video, this round at least, started with a Kuwait guess on Bahrain. And the second time around, I finally decided, let's just go Bahrain. And last time was over here in Manama. And this time I was just like, hey, look, there's a hospital here and there's a mosque there. Let's click here. Was there a TGI Fridays? I didn't even think to look at that. I guess that's the TGI Fridays? There's a Krispy Kreme. Okay, so sure, Manama definitely has American influence. And this was the service center, and it's just not marked either. So I would have never been able to 5K. I don't think ever. I mean, I guess I saw that exit, and if I knew that was the mosque, but even then, like, I don't think so. But the fact that I got so close, how long I spent? 12 minutes, 44 seconds. So, yeah, I did spend a lot of time on that last round for a 20-minute total, but holy crap, guys. What an ending to this video. What an amazing ending to an amazing video. I got 19,000 and 20,000 on an unexplored world. I don't know if you guys can beat that. Honestly, if you guys beat that, props to you, because that is absolutely insane. That last guess might be maybe not my best guess ever in Geoguessr. I've got some insane guesses, but that is probably my favorite guess I've ever got. Just how tired I was. Just last second, last place I checked in Bahrain. Yeah, I'm pretty pumped. But if you guys enjoyed the video, as always, holy crap, leave a like. Subscribe to the channel. Help us hit 500 subs. That's our next big goal. I'm pumped. I can't believe it. I'm Geoguessr. We'll see you in the next one.